Robert, let me ask you something that sounds simple, but can make people feel very nervous. Tell me about yourself.
Hmm. That question again. It's one of the most common questions in English, and also one of the most difficult to answer well.
Exactly. Because when people hear that question, their mind goes blank.
Yes, they know who they are. They know their story, but they don't know how to organize it in English.
So they say something like, my name is, I am from, I work, and then they stop.
And that moment feels very uncomfortable.
Not because your English is bad, but because your structure is missing.
Exactly. This is not a vocabulary problem. It's a clarity problem.
So today, we're going to help you answer this question clearly, naturally, and confidently.
And later in this episode, we'll give you a simple structure that you can use in interviews, conversations, and real life.
Welcome to English Narrative Hub.
The podcast where you improve your English through real conversations.
Clear, natural, and practical.
Let's begin.
Robert, why is this question so important?
Because it's often the first impression. When someone asks you, "Tell me about yourself," they're not just asking for information. They're asking how you think, how you communicate, and how confident you are.
So your answer is not just about content, it's about delivery.
Exactly. A simple answer, said clearly, is more powerful than a complex answer, said with confusion.
So here's what we'll do today.
First, we'll break down the structure of a strong answer.
Then, we'll build a complete example step by step.
After that, we'll have a natural conversation.
And at the end, we'll give you a simple formula you can use anytime. Let's start simple. How do people usually begin?
Most people say, "My name is, I am from."
And that's correct, but not enough.
Exactly. Instead of just giving basic information, you should give context.
Show us.
Sure. Instead of saying, "I am Robert, I am from Canada," you can say, "I'm Robert and I'm originally from Canada, but I currently work in a fast-growing tech environment where I focus on communication and project coordination."
That feels completely different. It's still simple, but more complete. Many learners think they need advanced vocabulary.
But the truth is, you need better connections, not harder words.
That's important. Connection creates fluency. In a moment, we'll show you one sentence that instantly makes your answer sound professional. But first, let's build the middle of your answer. After your introduction, what comes next?
You explain what you do, but not just the job title. You explain your role.
Show us the difference.
Instead of saying, "I am a teacher," you say, "I work as a teacher where I help students develop communication skills and build confidence in using English in real situations."
Now we understand your impact.
I remember the first time I answered this question in English. I was very nervous. I tried to sound impressive, but I spoke too fast, and I lost my structure. Then I changed something simple. I slowed down, and I explained my role clearly. And suddenly, people understood me better.
That's powerful. Clarity changed everything. Earlier, we mentioned one sentence that can instantly make your answer sound more professional. We'll reveal it very soon. But first, let's see what a complete answer actually sounds like. So, Robert, tell me about yourself.
Sure. I'm Robert, and I'm originally from Canada, although I currently work in a professional environment focused on communication and team coordination. In my role, I work closely with different teams to make sure projects move forward efficiently and clearly. I focus a lot on communication because I believe that when communication improves, everything else becomes easier. Over time, I've developed strong organizational habits, and I try to approach my work in a calm and structured way. I also enjoy learning new skills, especially those related to productivity and personal development. Outside of work, I like to keep a balanced routine. I enjoy reading, going for walks, and reflecting on my day. These small habits help me stay focused and motivated. Overall, I try to combine discipline with flexibility so I can grow professionally while also maintaining a healthy lifestyle.
That was very clear. Let's break it down. You started with identity. Then you explained your role. Then your habits. And finally, your mindset.
Exactly. And notice something important. I didn't use complicated vocabulary. I used simple ideas, but I connected them clearly.
And now, the sentence we promised. Here it is. In my role, I am responsible for.
That one sentence changes everything. For example, in my role, I am responsible for managing communication between teams and ensuring that projects are completed efficiently.
It sounds structured, clear, and confident. Before we finish, here's one powerful tip. Most people try to sound impressive, but confident speakers focus on being clear.
Yes, if you speak slowly and complete your ideas, you already sound more advanced.
So don't try to say more. Try to say it better. Now let's put everything together. Here's your formula.
Identity, role, responsibilities, habits, mindset.
If you follow this structure, your answer will always feel complete. So today, you learned something important. It's not about perfect English. It's about clear communication.
And when your ideas are clear, your confidence grows.
Today, try this. Answer one question. Tell me about yourself.
Use the structure. Speak slowly. Complete your ideas.
Clarity builds confidence.
And confidence builds fluency.
Thanks for listening to English Narrative Hub.
And we'll see you in the next episode.